previously on Nexus.
I barely slept this past week. I keep seeing that guy's eyes. It's really freaking me out.
I do know one way we can get your mind off things. What if we took that out into the water?
Whoa, Warren!
Guys! These stones are huge.
There you are.
How did I get here?
You passed out and fell right in the water.
Now, where is he? What did he see that night?
Are you gonna leave? And that's when I saw it. A light, deep in the woods.
It looks like somebody performed some kind of satanic ritual or something. They killed a couple dogs as part of it.
Yep, that's blood.
Warren, open up! What the hell is going on?
Hey Jay, I stopped by earlier. You happen to see Warren lately?
Yeah, I did see Warren before I left. He came by to get his keys to the shipping container.
Warren, no!
Asher, what happened?
My apologies for the interruption, but one of the audio files you requested pertaining to Dr. Hoffman is ready for use.
Not the best timing, but I also believe those files hold the answer to how this all started.
Would you like me to play that file now?
Yes, go ahead.
Initiating playback.
Welcome, Dr. Hoffman. How was your journey?
The journey was uneventful. I do wish I could have traveled by another means. I don't do well on boats. But I suppose you have your reasons for such strict security measures.
We do have our reasons. And yes, I know those transport ships are not a smooth ride, especially if you're not accustomed to the ocean.
I'm not used to the ocean at all. And unfortunately, I did get seasick. This morning I lost my entire breakfast. But it was well worth it. I must say, it's an honor to be a part of this project. I really can't wait to learn more about, well, everything.
Dr. Hoffman, you've been handpicked for this assignment due to your expertise in advanced physics. And I'm not alone in my belief that you can contribute significantly to our efforts.
That's very gratifying, Dr. Ramirez. Thank you. To be honest though, I still don't fully understand what we're dealing with here.
That is to be expected when you are dealing with something as complex and mysterious as the stone. Would you like to see it now?
Well, of course. I would be lying if I said I wasn't very eager for this moment.
Follow me. Here at Ecker 1, we have strict security protocols in place, and as such, you will not be granted access to the room where the stone is held today. Instead, we are heading to the observation platform.
Oh? I won't be able to examine the stone in person?
Entering the holding chamber requires a lot of preparation and a thorough inspection by security personnel before entry is permitted. You must first complete all the necessary intake procedures. Only after this will you be granted your level 2 security clearance. Right now, you're only a level 1.
I see. But I am very excited to observe it up close and in person. Is there no possible way I might gain access to the stone today?
Not today, Doctor. To be near the stone requires more than just paperwork. The stone has been known to affect the mind of some of those who are in close contact with it. The effects do vary. Some suffer from losing their grip on reality. Some have gaps of time where they do things they can't remember. In rare cases, those afflicted can even develop a new identity. The stone's effects are random and unpredictable. The cause of this phenomena, like much of the stone, is a mystery to us. Due to the deadly nature of the stone, we now require anyone with direct contact to wear a radiation suit and have a neural blocker implant.
A neural blocker?
Through much trial and error, the Order has developed equipment to handle the threat that the stone poses on the mind. See? The neural blocker is installed in the back of the skull. It is the only means by which the tech works. This is another reason why not everyone is permitted access to the stone. The surgery does have its risks.
Was it painful?
Yes, extremely painful. But there is always a price to pay in the advancements of science and the needs of the Order, isn't there?
I can say from first-hand experience how true that can be. I know I agreed to have some kind of neural operation done. The reasons and application was not given at the time. Still, I wanted to learn, so I agreed.
Yes, Doctor. Well, you know how secretive we have to be about all information. It is what gives us our greatest wealth. I hope you are still willing to undergo the procedure.
Yes, of course. I am too far in to back out now.
Good. Now I should go over the security clearances for you quickly. Level 1 clearance is restricted from physical access to the stone under any circumstances. Even viewing the stone from the observation platform is only allowed with an escort. And now that we're on the subject, I suppose I should mention that although your job will require physical access to the stone on occasion, as a level 2, you will only be allowed to do so when accompanied by a level 3. I'm sorry, Dr. Hoffman, but past instances have proven that even with neural blockers, physical access to the stone is still dangerous, and every precaution must be taken. It's for your safety, as well as the safety of everyone else at this installation. It will be explained in more detail to you by Captain Pierce. In the meantime, you'll have to settle for a view from the observation platform. But I promise you won't be disappointed.
We have reached the end of the recovered data reconstruction. Would you like to return to the previous data playback?
Yes, let's go back to Desmond for now.
Initiating playback.
Warren, no!
What the hell are you doing? Is that Garrett?
Be careful how you address me, dog.
Look, just put the knife down.
Silence.
Warren, I don't know what's going on here, but if you make another move toward him, I'm shooting.
This is almost amusing.
I can't let you go through with this. If that means shooting you, well, I'm a good enough shot that I can still take you down without killing you.
You have no idea the forces you're messing with, boy. Nothing you can do will stop me.
Don't! I'm not messing around. I will shoot you. Warren, stop! What? Where did he? What the?
I cannot fault you for your rebellious spirit.
After all, that's why I was banished.
Humanity is too weak.
I must
change that. But I need a new vessel. This body cannot contain me.
Warren, snap out of it.
Your death will simply be for amusement.
Sleep it off, Warren. Hey, you alright?
Jay, how? Thanks, but what are you doing here?
Well, I'm not an idiot, Des. I could tell there was something seriously wrong when you showed up at my place. I haven't seen you look that scared in a long time. Man, your eyes already starting to swell shut.
Warren, what is going on with you?
I mean, You were airborne for like 10 or 15 feet at least. You're lucky you didn't break any bones.
Yeah, I'm feeling really lucky right now.
I also heard your gun go off.
Yeah, and he literally dodged the bullet. It was, I just can't explain it. No one moves that fast.
Something really weird is going on here.
I know. And his eyes, if I didn't know any better. I'd swear it wasn't even Warren looking back at me.
His voice, it was almost inhuman.
It's worse than you think.
Man, don't tell me that. How could it be worse?
I'll show you, but first, as much as I hate to do this, we need to tie him up.
Yeah, if he was able to throw you like that, it's probably best we play it safe. Should be plenty of rope in the container. Come on, let's each grab an arm.
So was that the entity controlling Warren?
Yes, it appears that is what happened. Data also suggests this event may have prompted the appearance of other unearthly beings crossing into this realm of reality, all localized to this area.
Do you have data from any of those encounters?
Yes, I have data reconstruction of Sheriff Sam and her deputy investigating the remains of one of these creatures. It seems the creature attacked a local family before being shot and killed.
Asher, could you play the audio of that event?
Initiating playback.
Any ideas?
I'd say it's a raccoon, but to attack and kill a dog with such ferocity, it doesn't make sense.
No way. That's a porcupine. Look at all the quills.
No, they're too large, and there's only a couple dozen of them. Porcupines have around 30,000.
How do you know that?
I spent a lot of time studying the different animal species in this area.
Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced it's a raccoon. Look at its neck. It's more like a possum or something.
I don't think so. Kneel down and get a closer look. See where its neck meets its body?
Oh, God. It looks like...
Like it has something growing from inside of it.
How could it possibly survive that?
I don't know.
It's some kind of radioactive mutant. We might get radiation poisoning.
I doubt it. But even if this thing is the result of radiation, we're probably not in any real danger.
Probably?
Ugh, as long as we don't touch it. Its skin is so strange, though. Like it's been burnt to a crisp. And its teeth. Look, there's like 2 rows of them. They look like needles.
That thing is either a mutant or a damn alien. We need to get rid of it.
Whatever this thing is, we can only hope there aren't any more out there. But we're gonna have to keep an eye out. That family was lucky that it only got to the dog. If it hadn't been for Kurt grabbing his rifle, this thing would have gotten to the kids. We're going to have to dispose of it properly, along with this thing. Go grab bags and some gloves. What is going on in this town? All right, go ahead and put that in the trunk. I'll get the dog. Sorry, little guy.
Sure. What's... Oh my God. What is that? Get out of there.
Is it dead?
of Warren's actions.
Yeah. This is definitely worse. Seriously, why would Warren even do this?
I know. The question is, what are we gonna do about it? There's no way I'm letting Warren go to prison for this. Whether he's having some kind of psychotic break or, I don't know, maybe it's drugs. I don't know. He's freaking possessed or something. Jay, we need to fix this.
Well, thank God you got here before he went through with it. Okay, he's breathing okay. Doesn't look like he has any injuries. Just a few scratches. Looks like they might be from thorns. And the backside of his pants are really caked with dirt. I guess Warren was dragging him through the woods at some point?
Does that really matter?
No, I guess not. But look at this.
A needle.
And a bottle of ketamine.
So, he drugged him. But where would he... Oh, the clinic! He must have swiped it at some point when Dr. Todd and I weren't looking. We need to get Garrett home before he wakes up, or before anyone notices he's missing.
Well, how long has he been here? His parents might have already noticed and called Sam.
Well, if so, there's nothing we can do about it, but... we still have to try. I can play it safe and just drop him off down the road from his house.
Seriously, Des? You're gonna leave this kid out there in the middle of the night?
Well, if you have a better idea, I'm all ears. Jay, we've been friends for 20 years. Other than me, you're the only one Warren trusts with his life. I'm his only family he has left, but he considers you family just as much as me. What do you think he would do if it was you in his position?
Yeah. I guess you're right. Alright, but if we're gonna do this, we need to do it smart. I always have a case of Shine in the back of the Jeep. We'll just pour some of it on him, and then leave the bottle next to him. That way everyone will think he just got drunk and wandered off, being a dumb kid.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's good. I think people will buy that. Alright, I'll take care of that while you stay here and keep an eye on Warren. Hopefully I'll get back before he wakes up.
Are you sure you should be driving at night with one eye swollen shut like that?
I'll be fine. I could drive these roads blindfolded. If he starts trying to break free, use some of that ketamine on him. Now, help me get Garrett into the truck.
We need to decide what we're gonna do, Sheriff.
I know, Derrick.
I mean, are we calling the feds? Or are we just gonna burn these things and act like it never happened?
I don't know, Derrick.
'Cause I'm fine with burning them.
All right. Now, do you mind? I'm trying to think. There are a lot of things to consider here.
You got that right. A little alien creature shows up in our town, attacks some kids, kills a dog, then the dog comes back to life, and then it just dies again.
That's not what I mean. Well, obviously that's part of it, but think about everything else that's been happening lately. All the reports we've been getting, like people seeing strange lights out in the woods, those 2 dogs that look like they might have been used as part of some satanic ritual, and the people that claimed someone was stalking them.
But didn't they say they never actually saw anyone?
Exactly. Separate reports, all saying the same thing. We can't just pretend that's a coincidence.
I'll admit, it does seem like a bunch of weird stuff is happening.
And then there was that incident with Warren.
You're not really gonna put that in the same category, are you? Nothing even happened. Warren's just a loudmouth drunk. Him, his cousin, and that idiot Jay Cutchin. They're all no good troublemakers.
Hey, just relax, Derrick. All right, let's get this thing inside.
Well, what are we going...
Just, for now, I'd rather just keep this between us while I think about it. Let's go. This is Sheriff Grable. Of course, Mrs. Hall. Yes, we'll be right over.
What's going on now?
We gotta get going. That was Garrett's mom. She said Garrett is missing.
Yeah, let's move.
Man, I just don't get it. I mean, none of this makes sense. I know you've been off lately, Warren, but this? Something really, really weird is going on here. There's no way you could just throw Desmond like that. Like he weighed nothing. No one could. There has to be an explanation. There has to. This knife is strange. That handle's made from bone. And what do those carvings mean? That blade is razor sharp. But where would he get it? I know he didn't make it. I guess that's something we're going to have to ask him when he wakes up. I just hope he doesn't start talking in that voice again. Desmond better get back soon.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Seriously, Warren. Okay. Let's get this over with. Sorry, Garrett. Oh, God, you're a heavy kid. God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Come on. Okay, calm down, Desmond. No one saw you or Warren. He's okay. Nothing happened to him. He'll get in trouble with his parents. That's all. Yeah. I can live with that. What the hell, Warren? Ugh! What the... Shit! What was that? Are those... Oh, birds. Thousands of them. Why would they all just fall dead out of the sky like that? What is going on around here?
Desmond?
Sam!
Thank you for visiting the Nexus.
Construction complete. Resuming the Ecker 1 facility's audio playback.
This is the observation platform. You can see the stone down there.
It's a little hard to make out in the low lighting.
Asher, would you please increase the light around the stone?
Who was that? I don't see anyone nearby. Are you using a radio?
No, Dr. Hoffman. That was our VI system.
VI system? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to be. You are a legacy. And I know your father was a member of the Order his whole life, so I'm sure you're familiar with much of its wealth. As you know, the Order is very old. In its long history, it has established strong footholds in many of the world's most influential nations, and therefore has access to all of their most secret technological advancements. We then combine all of this information to develop our own technologies that are decades ahead of what the public is offered. But the real source of our advancements was the discovery of the stone. You see, it's not just a mere stone. It has a technology of its own, far beyond what we could ever conceive of. And while we still have so much to learn from it, the stone enables us to take these already advanced things we've created and transform them into technological marvels that would otherwise be impossible. The VI system is just one example. Asher, tell Dr. Hoffman a little about yourself.
Greetings, Dr. Hoffman. My name is Asher Prime. I am a second-generation VI intermediary system designed to aid in research of the stone. Most members of the team refer to me simply as Asher, and you may do so as well if you wish.
Can it understand me?
Yes, I can understand you, Dr. Hoffman.
Oh, that's amazing! Asher Prime, what are you exactly?
Definition of the second-generation VI intermediary system. I am a virtual intelligence unit with the capability to discern and execute human commands to within a spectrum of 98.99987% efficiency. My core processor is powered by the Nexus, which in turn is powered by the stone.
Asher is able to search a database with the sum total of all the Order's knowledge, and he has access to some security, mechanical, and medical functions on the installation. In addition, he also has detailed information on every member of the crew, but access to such sensitive information is limited to those with a level 3 clearance. He has many other interesting functions as well. Observe. Asher, what is the current temperature in Beijing, China?
It is currently 10 degrees Celsius, or 50 degrees Fahrenheit in Beijing, China.
Amazing.
Asher, what is the circumference of the Earth?
The circumference of the Earth is approximately 40,070.275 kilometers, or 24,901 miles.
Remarkable. But how is it that you can hear us and respond so quickly?
Dr. Hoffman, there is quite an extensive audio-video interface built into this installation that allows me to hear your commands and view security footage and all readings provided by the Nexus. I can then relay all relevant data to personnel through the Nexus system. I am able to be so efficient due to my advanced programming and user-friendly interface.
Is that so?
My functions are built upon the unique properties of quantum mechanics. This allows me to tackle complex problems and tasks with unparalleled speed and efficiency.
Asher will be here to help whenever you need him. He can do more than just pop trivia. He has system-wide operation of the Ecker 1 facility. He can help you with your research, having access to operations, calculations, system maintenance, and more. If you need his help for any problem, just call his name and he will answer. He should also be able to answer any other questions you may have while on the installation.
I never could have imagined in my lifetime such an innovation could have been made. My mind is spinning with the possibilities.
His technology is all thanks to the stone. It is more amazing than you could imagine. It can do so many things. I only hope, with your help, we can unlock its true potential.
This series was created by Bjorn Notlum and Lars Ogrim. It was written, directed, and edited by Bjorn Notlum and Lars Ogrim. The role of Desmond Hansen was voiced by Jay Shin. Erica Evans as Sheriff Sam Grebel. Darren Penman as Deputy Derrick Walker. Lars Ogrim as Jay Cutchin. Ethan Guajardo as Warren Hansen. Carianto as Dr. Hoffman. Erin Elizabeth as Dr. Ramirez. Bjorn Notlum as the Entity. And Ashton Nardella as Garrett Hall. Sounds and music are courtesy of EpidemicSound.com. Songs for this episode include Shadowland by John B. Lund, Thione by Ben Elson, Crossing the Border by Hampus Naselius, Trailing by Christian Anderson, Enter the Realm of Shadows by Sage Orsler, Pile of Bones by Prazzati, Cold Winds by Ethan Sloan, Born Sinister by Christopher Mo Ditlevson, Unearthly Beings by Sage Orsler. If you enjoyed what you heard, please consider subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/Nexus Podcast 670. For only a few dollars a month, you'll get access to episodes as soon as we finish with the editing process. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And please like and review the show on whatever platform you're listening on. Stay tuned for episode 4, entitled 3628.